accomplished? What do you want to get accomplished today?
I think just, I guess the message of what the expectations are for, especially the first couple of days of camp, you know, and the message was about the opportunity, and that was echoed by Cam and Sweens as well, about the opportunity with, you know, on the back end with 2 guys injured and with Marchie out, you know, the opportunities there, which everybody looks for in camp. And then I talked specifically about being prepared and being on time. You know, that we have a lot of people here to help, so ask questions, we're in it together. And then the thing we're looking on the ice for is effort and execution.
Is everybody healthy aside from Marchand, McAvoy, and Grizzly, and will be on the ice tomorrow?
Yeah, I think Matt Philippe would be the only other player that was invited to camp that won't be on the ice to start.
We've got a lot of guys fighting for, you know, possibly that fourth line role. How much, is there enough time to give everybody that chance, that opportunity that is there?
Yeah, it's amazing, you know, like camps have gone down 18 days from back when it used to be 5 weeks long, so it seems like there's more opportunity, but there's ample enough time for people to make an impression because, you know, we're looking for the best players to make the Bruins the best from day one. So I do think there's enough opportunity, especially with the way we have structured camp, with enough situational scrimmage time for players to show us if they deserve an opportunity in exhibition games and or moving forward deeper into camp and the opportunity to start with the Bruins.
Do you have a group right now on that fourth line that you might start out with, just to kick things off?
Not really, no. I mean, what we're doing the first couple of days of camp is we're mixing in a lot of vets with younger players to kind of, like what Zdeno talked about yesterday, what the culture is here, how to work, the accountability, the compete that we're looking for from everyone. And I think if you get the opportunity to be on the same line as a Charlie Coyle, or you get to be on the D pairing with Brandon Carlson, I coached him in Dubuque a long time ago. Players stay with you, but you know, you get an opportunity with those kind of guys that have been Bruins for a while. This is the way we go about our business. This is the way we compete, and this is the way we do things. We do it right.
Not just training camp, but as well as the regular season for you, what's a reasonable amount of time to see if a line has chemistry? Like, how long is too long if they're not working?
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, like different players start camp off really well, so you might think there's chemistry, and that might actually mask the fact that someone has started off and done more in the summer to be better prepared. So it's always, for me, chemistry with lines, there's a moving target. You know that, you know, Bergie and Marshy are going to have chemistry. Who's the perfect fit to be with them, right? We're hoping that's JD, so that we have the opportunity for Pasta and Craig to play together as a duo, you know, and then Tyler Hall rides shotgun with them. But if things aren't working, you'll see I juggle lines, and I'll juggle lines daily and within games too. If things aren't working, give us the best opportunity and success.
You mentioned Brandon Carlo. How important is it to kind of get him back and feeling confident, feeling productive on, you know, with this new switch to the new system, new head coach, new defensive coach? I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I think it's really important, but in general, it's really important for everybody. You know, every coach does things differently, so how quickly we can get as a group, we together get accustomed to the cadence and the pace and the demands that we're going to have and how we're going to play. The players that can assimilate that the quickest, there are a lot of the players that are going to get more opportunity as camp progresses, and I think that's true for all the defensemen and all the forwards. So, but as you look at a person that's really important to our team and our success, a guy like Brandon Carlo, it's even more important.
Do you have a preference as far as, you know, do you want 3 balanced pairs, or do you like the idea of like a shutdown pair and a more offensive pair? Do you have any preference as far as those things go?
Some of it will be situational to who we're playing. If we're playing a one-line team, maybe you know, you have your top 2 playing together against them, or maybe you're freeing them up to play against with offensive line against someone else, and you know, you let the second duo handle that top line. if you're playing a team like Edmonton and you got McDavid and Draisaitl, you might split up your top two, you know, so I think there's gonna be times you'll see, Lindholm and Mac when he's healthy again, playing together a lot, and there'll be times where they're separated, and it'd be because we think that gives us the best opportunity to win.
When it comes to getting more offense out of the blue line, how much more does a guy like Brennan Carlo, who's got maybe that label of more of a stay-at-home guy, how much more can he give offensively, do you think?
I think he has a lot more to give. He's blessed with incredible feet, and those feet work so well defensively, they should work well offensively. It's just him getting in the habit of expecting to jump and transition to offense just as well as he transitions to defense.
How are you feeling just starting camp? How comfortable are you at this point?
Excited, surprisingly really comfortable just because of the culture that exists here. You know, the fiber of work, compete, and accountability that is echoed from the top, from Cam to Sweens to Bergie to Marchie, and it's true with every player I've met, how they talk about it's special to be here. Like, that makes you really comfortable when that's your own beliefs as well.
Does it remind you of anywhere else you've been or in your career?
Yeah, I think there's, as a player, I was very fortunate to be in that kind of culture at the University of Maine. And I think I had that as a coach with the program we had at the University of Denver and the junior team I was a part of. St. Louis had a lot of these similarities as well.
Which lefty you gonna try over on the right side?
You know, we'll probably give everybody a different opportunity during camp. I think day one we're starting with Jacob Zaboral in that opportunity, but we feel that Zaboral, Riley, you know, those two in particular have the ability to play offside as well as Grizzy when he gets back. So we're not too concerned about not having three righties.
Are you gonna, do you think out of the gate, are you gonna try Lindholm and Carlo, or do you wanna split those guys up?
No, it's a good question. Out of the gate, we're going to have them paired with young guys, so that, again, it goes back to that philosophy of bringing people along about how we do things here. And then once the season starts, yeah, that's the expectation until Matt gets back, and then we'll see how things go from there.
What are you looking at for the third line? Is it Frederick, Coyle, Smith, or?
You know, it's too early. Again, like, I'm going into this open-minded, you know, like with, the players don't know me and I really don't know them. I want to see what players can do, so I don't want to start slotting people in certain spots already because they might exceed expectations and be on second line instead of third, or they might not be ready for the third line and be on fourth line. And I'm not talking specifically about the names you just said, I'm talking about everybody in general.
Do you have a sense of what Saturday's roster is going to look like? Anything early there, or just want to see how the next few days play out?
50-50. I do think it's going to be a younger lineup with opportunity going to a lot of players who already did well over in the rookie camp, and they continue to progress during these first 2 days of practice. I think you expect to see Lysell and you know, a couple of our first round picks the last couple of years get that opportunity, and then you also, you know, we're going to have a couple of veterans that we want to see play more games than other veterans.
Jim, after these first few sessions and you guys go back to your office as a staff, what do you think will be some qualities that perhaps stood out in the players when you think about, oh, this guy was pretty good, this guy caught my attention? Are there usually things that jump out during these sessions that catch coaches out?
Yes. Well, for us, we're going to be looking for guys that are effort and execution. Effort for me is first on pucks. We want to play a possession game, so you got to be first on puck. You can't be second. And then you're always looking for guys who can make plays, you know, like, and that's offensively, those really shine, but defensively, who's killing plays, you know, who's making life hard on other people. So those are the areas we'll be looking for and discussing.
Anything else? And fully, upper body, lower body?
Lower body.
Lower body.